Plan. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. And the first item on the agenda this evening is the election of the board chair. Do I have a motion to nominate someone for the board chair? And it can't be me this year because I've turned out.
You've aged out.
Turned out.
I move to appoint Rick Nagel as board chair for 26-27.
Second, is that what we need?
We don't have to second,
Okay.
but any other nominations? Thank you for that, Holly.
Move to nominate Polly as board chair for 2026-27.
Thank you, Rebecca. Any other nominations?
Do you want to ask what she wants to accept?
Do you want to, Polly?
No.
Too bad, you're. Oh.
I always forget that part.
I know, right?
Oh, Don's always the one that's.
I'm sorry, I'm always.
Everyone's not gonna
I
remind me.
love
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Let's see how this goes.
That is fun.
Okay, so we've nominated a person who's not here and someone who doesn't want it. So what else we got?
I for sure don't want that.
Oh,
I thought you were just joking.
I'm serious.
I'm
How
not.
serious was the heart attack?
I nominated Rebecca as board chair.
Rebecca, do you want it?
Not really, but I guess I will do it.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Do I get an official nomination?
I nominate Rebecca as board chair.
I think Nancy did.
Say, did Nancy second it? I thought you were looking for another one.
No, I just didn't hear that. Sorry.
Nancy.
We're so sorry.
Sorry, Nancy, I did not mean to take your nomination.
I think it's teamwork. You're not offended whatsoever.
Okay, so we have 3 nominations. One doesn't want it, one's not here. So I think, if you would like to confirm the nomination of Rebecca as board chair, you just say yes.
Okay.
So Diane?
Yes.
Yes.
Holly?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Rebecca? Yes. I say yes. Okay. Rebecca is the board chair. Well, pass this over.
How can this still do it?
Oh. I was going by like, oh, I didn't very much and let's do this.
Look at that. You can take a seat right
Take a seat over
there.
there.
We'll make you speak.
Right in entrance. You just missed board chair nomination, sorry.
You wanna be the vice chair?
He's from school.
The next item is the election of the vice chair.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes,
So she was vice chair, who is now vice chair?
We have to-
Chief chair?
we have to.
We have to make,
Oh,
what our
that's
next
why
thing
they're
is.
nominating.
Oh, I thought you were moving on to something else,
No.
sorry.
Selection
That's what
of
happens
the
when I'm
vice
distracted
chair.
looking for a different email.
I'm looking for a nomination.
And I'm gonna Polly. Who's like the chair?
I would accept that.
Oh.
Excellent.
It's a boundary. Yeah, I don't know.
Good for you.
Any other nominations? Okay. So again, just yes or no, Diane?
Yes.
Nancy?
Yes.
Holly?
Abstain.
Don?
Yes.
Rebecca?
Yeah.
I say yes. Congratulations. So you want me to run the meeting now?
Yeah. We want.
I'll
you
do the
to
next
be-
one.
All right. Okay, next is accentuate positive.
I'd like to start if I could.
Yeah,
We were gonna do this on the last meeting in June, but we ended up canceling that meeting. But I wanted to recognize somebody that's really helped us in a lot of different ways and is always here at our school board meetings, and Canyon does just an amazing job. Setting things up with technology, we've never been better, not just here, but his expertise in the theater and the common area, and when we have events, which we have many of them, just the technical sound and visual is just, we really appreciate this. Alan put a little note in here that Canyon's extensive knowledge and expertise in audiovisual systems, theater equipment, and classroom technology have made a significant impact on the district. Combined with his attention to detail, reliability, and commitment to outstanding customer service, he has played an integral role in expanding our technology capabilities and enhancing the level of service we provide to staff and students. Canyon, we are grateful to have you as part of the Phoenix Talent family and sincerely appreciate all your work and expertise.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
So grateful.
So
I
deserving.
thought those were for you.
No, I know.
I took my things out.
Yeah.
Nobody else got a basket, just print.
Congratulations, Canyon. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for all your help. Okay, anything else? There's some items to review in the packet, but anything else? Okay, citizen comments. I don't think anybody filled out the form. Would anyone like to speak? Javier, are you here to speak or are you just here to hang out?
I'm just here to hang out.
Oh, well, it's good to see you.
Does everybody know in the room that Javier was our student rep on the board for 2 years? Okay, I just wanted to put that out there for,
Yeah.
Many other.
yeah, and many other things,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
He traveled around this country advocating for students.
I'm sorry, the two, I mean.
Go ahead.
No,
You can
you
just
can
talk.
Go ahead.
We're very
Yeah.
interested, yeah,
No, thank you.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I think better late than never to start understanding and seeing what my kid is learning and what this is all about. I'm a single mom and have been since day one, and I was, kind of head in the clouds, busy. But I think as he gets older, I think it's really important as a parent to really understand what they're being exposed to, what they're being taught. It's different, I think, at this age. He's in middle school, so he's going into 8th grade, and definitely changing interests and personalities and likes and dislikes. And I think I'm understanding now how important it is to be involved, and even if I don't want to, be here on a Thursday evening. I think it's really important that I don't know if parents are really involved. I just know that it took my kid almost failing last year at the end of the year for me to even get in front of some teachers, and that scared me. So that's why I'm here.
Great.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
You're
you
welcome
using
anytime.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for letting me be here.
Of course.
Thank you, and congratulations. It sounds like you have been doing a lot to raise a beautiful human.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Every day is very interesting.
Yeah. And you're learning and growing too. So
Yes.
I hope you have
Yes.
grace for yourself. And
Yes.
thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
It's really none of us get it perfect, but we continuously come together and figure out how we can continue to make
Yeah.
things better. So thank you for being here. That
Thank
means a
you
lot
for
to
that.
us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, next is superintendent report.
Yeah, there's a few things. Just want to start off with, you may have seen, I think Joe's been sharing some things on the mural at the elementary school. That's getting wrapped up. It's just a great, really kind of wow factor when you enter that Phoenix Elementary parking lot now. And just a great partnership. It's kind of the first to of I think many murals to come in Phoenix, city of Phoenix. I mean, the mayor's really
It's
committed.
so pretty.
And so it's just, it's gorgeous. So really happy with Hobby doing that as well. Not just Hobby, but but another Hobby, but and he's been working, 100-degree heat. It's just today he did kind of the pirate ship, and It's just really cool,
Is
so.
Javi with, like, independently contracted to do this, or is he with, Life Art?
He's not with Life Art, it works through the Phoenix Art Council and so had a connection there. He
Okay.
actually, if you've ever been to Kids Unlimited,
Yeah.
he did all the murals on that, and
They're
it's
so
beautiful, and so.
I noticed that too, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is similar to Kids
Yeah.
Unlimited, and I'm always blown away because it's like square by square, or shape by shape, I should say. It's impressive.
I'm really happy about what, we're first gonna do it on the side of the, kind of, storage facility in the tech building, and this, it just wasn't the right material and things, but this, I think this is perfect, and how he incorporates the beams and the, I don't know, it's just.
Even the security camera is part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to let you know, you saw in your packet, there's been a lot of talk about instructional hours and executive order about making sure that you're following the executive, the instructional hours. And it was really interesting how ODE ended up kind of laying this out. We have been over on instructional hours, even with snow days, all sorts of in that regard. But we did have a day that we had to cancel this year. And then you may remember that the middle school had that water main breaks that we had to do. So it dipped under the year before, and that we still needed to make a plan on that. And so basically I filled this out, restoration plan. If appropriate, we will make up the time within the year, if we need to. We do have one extra instructional day next year, so we will be way over our instructional hours. And even if we miss a day, we may not be under last year. So we'll keep an eye on that. But just wanted to let you know that, for us to be official, really have to show that I shared the board, the instructional plan. Cell phone policy, got another email from ODE, and we need to keep looking at our policy, and we're not totally in compliance, and so I would like to bring that back next meeting and just have a discussion in the direction that we want to go. If we want to adopt a policy that technically meets the compliance, as you remember, meal times, it's supposed to be bell to bell, no cell phones, and we've allowed meal times due to, you know, students have to check on work schedules, to check on siblings, to check on, you know, other types of things, so.
At the high school, right?
At the high school, just the high school, sorry, yeah. So probably have to, bring that back and at least have a discussion, and go from there. We got that email, I think, in June. Want to let you know, Rachel Gardner, resigned, fairly abruptly at, Armadillo. And so she was the executive director, and they appointed Mimi Davis, as the executive director, and Tiffany and I have met with her, and continue to be in contact with her to help with that transition. She's been at Armadillo for a while, has an administrative degree, and so we'll continue to work with.
What was her capacity before?
She was essentially kind of an assistant director role, but everybody teaches classes in that one,
Right.
in that regard.
Interesting.
So we'll keep, and I told her that when our, not this one, but either in August or one of the meetings in September, she wants to come and introduce herself. You saw the letters from the students, with the PTS Rising and the Fletcher Fish Memorial. It's just amazing. All these students are just incredible. And they sent thank yous to the board, because that's kind of, the district kind of manage those scholarships, and so, but the school kind of chooses those award recipients. So those are for your reading pleasure there. And then just a final update we heard from the City of Talent, and Alex about the SRO. It is in the budget. They are going to continue to move forward with an SRO at Talent, at least during the school year. Whether they do that in the summer, that'll be up to the city. And then the interviews are August 19th. They asked Rebecca to be a part of those.
Was it the 9th? I thought it was the 18th.
It's a Wednesday.
Oh, it's a Wednesday, so that is the 9th.
Yeah.
I can.
She emailed back again to say,
Okay.
I had the wrong date, yeah. Hopefully Rebecca, and it'll either be, or no, I can't make the 19th now, so it'll be Casey or Heather to be with Rebecca in those interviews.
Thanks.
But excited about that. We have two possibilities and excited to get that started and have that ready to go for school.
Do you know, Brent, if Sergeant Lehman is gonna be a part of any of that?
I don't know. I think the two that they are talking about are on staff right now. So I don't know if Sergeant Lehman's a part of that, but I can get clarification. I figured, and I figured if he was, I think they would have said 3 candidates, so.
I mean, like,
Like helping decide or
Yeah.
giving
Oh,
feedback.
helping to
Yeah,
decide.
giving feedback.
I don't know about that at all. But I can certainly ask, because that's a good point.
I know we've had a couple people shadowing him for a couple days of the school year last year. I'm not sure. if
Probably
it's
the two
same people,
candidates,
but
and yeah, that would be good to get his feedback, and if not, I can just call him,
Yeah.
or you can
I-
probably do.
Okay, thank you so much. Any questions? Any more questions? Okay, next is the consent agenda. Does anyone need to pull anything off of the consent agenda for separate action or discussion?
I do have one question
Okay,
on the retirements, resignation, terminations. The third person down is Mr. Berry
Mhm,
for retirement.
mhm.
And is that effective 9/30/2026, or is it through the contracted date?
It's for PERS, it is PERS retirement date on
Okay.
9/30, but my contract has me here until June of 2028.
Great.
And you are intending to be here until then.
June of 2020.
Yay.
Yeah.
That was long.
That answers me. Thank you.
Thanks for asking.
But I believe it.
Yeah.
And if you do a meeting,
I'm
we
just
should
waiting to
have,
drop that ball. I feel like that, but.
I was like,
you know.
I know.
Talk about it.
Yes, and we've gotten some an addendum to the contract that Dan put together for us that we'll have to take up at a future meeting. Yes.
Cause there's some things that the district will have to pay PERS, they will have to do some other things.
Cool. Okay, do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Yes.
I moved it.
No, go ahead.
I moved to approve the consent agenda.
Just wanna keep it spicy today.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Thank you, Nancy. Any objections? Hearing none, the consent agenda is approved. Next, information and discussion, legislative OSBA update. Do we have anything besides reminder that about the convention? It's the 80th this year?
Yeah, it's the 80th.
Wow.
I thought it was last year.
No, it's the 79th.
That's right.
It was the 80th. You will all be invited to the president reception, which will be in the president's suite with appetizers and refreshments. I don't know when that is going out.
That's the draw. That's your. That's the lead.
That, actually, I moved it back, because it's the same time as the attorney.
Yeah.
Oh.
I suggested that the president move it back, because the president isn't gonna go to bed at 9 o'clock anyway, so.
I love how you're
But
talking
just
about.
don't like. We're very blessed to have the president of the Oregon School Board Association statewide
On
on our board. So.
He's the president.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's why
It's very
hard.
much.
We do a lot of kidding, so you have to kind of know the inside joke.
So, yes,
That's good.
so there's that. If you wanted to do, I think they're still opening for presentations, if you want, if you wanna do a presentation. I went to both summer conferences. There's one in Redmond and one in Eugene. They were both good. I preferred the Redmond one just because it was like small and I could talk to every single person, cause there's only like 35 versus Eugene, there was like 110. It's a lot harder to talk to 110 people. But I did learn, one of the things that OSBA talked about, and it will be coming down the pipeline very, very soon, is the immigration bill about ICE coming to the schools. That has to be, voted on and approved by September 30th. OSBA, even though we do have the membership where we get the new policies, OSBA is giving that policy to every school district for free.
Oh,
It is in draft form. I have it. We can talk about it more. There was a lot of nuances in it and I can share that when it comes up for information and discussion. But some of the key points about it is that, and during discussion, especially at the Redmond, because that's smaller, is that a lot of our staff, some of our staff is not actually employed by us, it's employed by a different organization such as the buses and food services. And so to keep that in mind when we have our plans, there were some things up in Portland where bus drivers didn't know what to do if there was ice at a bus stop, if they were supposed to stop or continue to go. And so I think that's, or who they're supposed to call. Are they supposed to call the superintendent or their boss? And so I think that's something that we need to discuss and Brent can look into it. Another thing that they talked about, which we have talked about as well, is that, cause some of these situations have popped up, so that's, to treat everything like you would a safety procedures we already have. Some schools up north decide to treat it like that, and so if you start treating it as an ice incident before you know it's ice, it makes things challenging. So treat it as you don't know, as a person that's not supposed to be on your property, you treat it like that until you know what it actually is and then continue on with the procedures. We'll be able to pick different options and we can talk about that more, but I learned a lot by listening to different people discuss and it's on the website. It's not 100%, so if you adopt it as of now, Spencer guarantees that you'll have to re-adopt it later.
Okay.
Some boards, the smaller boards only meet once a month, and so he was trying to give people a little bit of time to draft it so that they wanted to have public input or talk to community partners and stuff like that. They would have time if they only have one meeting a month. That's not our case. We haven't till the end of September, so I think we have plenty of time to wait until the final draft is like a week and a half.
okay.
I also went to PACE. PACE had their board retreat, and as Brent had mentioned, at one point is that they did this, a lot of the superintendents and the office managers, a claim goes through and they get frustrated because it's like, I know that we didn't violate this, or I know that, and so, Jens from PACE did the life of a claim, and it was eye-opening how much time and money and all, his example was a termination employee claim and the employee, and he based it on the employee was having issues getting there on time, asked for vacation, it was denied vacation because the employee had only worked there for like 2 months, called in sick for a week while they posted pictures on Instagram. And so, but it went through this whole big thing, and my point being is, the board was like, holy smokes, and I'm the only school board member on the PACE board. Everyone else is like superintendent or HR, and so they are now have asked that be sent to, so next time you have an opportunity to go to the life of a claim by PACE, I say do it, because everybody in that room said, oh my gosh, a couple of superintendents like, I get so frustrated, and why is it taking so long, and why did they just, yeah, and it's because the life of a claim is like 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And lots of I mean, he did it from the beginning to all the way to the end, and it sometimes doesn't go to the final step. But he had it, and it's just like, holy smokes. So I think that was really interesting. So if you guys ever are anywhere around that workshop, I would recommend going. And I think that
When is their next pace? When is the next pace?
Pace
I wanna
day-
really go this next time.
PACE Day will be in April,
Okay.
and PACE Day is free. It's free to anybody. PACE will pay for one person to go per district. But they'll also help you, like, if you're gonna pay, they'll also help you get like a discounted rate as well. So like if the one person from our district has already paid, then they can get you a discounted room. If you wanna share a room, I always have a room there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's going to be, and I don't know exactly what we're gonna talk about at Pace Day, but it's definitely, there's different themes. And so I'm not sure. I think last year Michael went to Pace Day,
It's very informative.
Jessica went to Pace Day.
Yeah.
It's hard. There's very challenging things. And I think the other thing about going and being in PACE is that, and PACE is our insurance agent, it's a pool that all the, well, not all, but 3 schools join in, and so we have insurance people that pay for different claims, but also if the insurance doesn't cover it, it comes out of the pool. It's very, very complicated, and the spreadsheets and the graphs are like, holy smokes. But the pre-loss program, and it's hopefully we're trying as a board, the cases that we see, we only see the ones that are really significant over a certain amount of money. How to make sure those things don't happen again to students. And so that's something that we're really concentrating. There was another discus accident too this year. How do we make sure that we're not having any more track and field incidences? This was out of practice. And how do we make sure that, especially CTEs, how do we use, because we have to be careful about, the protection of the person who got hurt, but also how do we make sure that doesn't happen again? And some of the things are like, I don't know if they ever would, but some are. So that's something we talked about. How do we pass this on? So there'll probably be some PSAs coming from PACE as well, about student safety.
Thank you. When do we have to register for OSP?
Oh gosh, that comes out in,
September.
yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think-
we're good. And I think we get some preferential.
Yeah, because I'm on the board of directors, and so you get to,
Yeah, I just wanted to give you the dates so that.
Got it.
Yeah,
But
I will
that's-
be there.
Thank
I
you.
will.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I like that it's later, better, later in the month.
And we didn't get we're having an AI speaker.
Stay weekend.
Yeah.
Same.
I
It
think
just
it's
seems
just
like-
later because of the better staples.
Wednesday.
And there's some good speakers Janet has lined up. She's given me I've got the privilege to see a couple of the speakers and talk. I think it's good.
All right, next is the annual report on restraint and seclusion.
Yeah, you have that, we had 6 restraints, 4 different students. I think overall, this is a really good number for a district our size, and I think it's due to the de-escalation and the related strategies and how we implement our procedures to ensure that we're keeping kids from being triggered in certain times and not having to continuously restrain students. So this is one of our lowest. I think we had
I was gonna say, I wish I
13
could
or
see
something last time.
which one. I never know the number
Yeah.
of what was before.
Actually, maybe we'll do just something at the
Yeah.
bottom, like a 5-year running total.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
They went
that's a
through
good idea, so.
I also am curious. After the full inclusion model, how that.
Yeah.
is different
Yeah,
From the years.
And also staff safety,
Yeah.
because there's such an increase in those
Mm-hmm.
claims that are happening
Yes.
because of that.
Staff safety is.
Yes.
Is that something we could do at, what is that called? The joint meeting of JAB, or is it something that we should do?
I think that could be a program report a little bit
Okay.
more. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that on a program.
Update on the
report,
inclusion?
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And go in the data that goes with that as
Yeah.
well. Staff injury reports,
Yeah,
the restraint seclusion and things of that nature.
Can we do it before the next legislative, like before the first of the year? Because I think that's gonna be a topic coming up this session in 2027 for the legislators.
So we could maybe try to look for the second meeting in September?
October, but I mean, just, I think that there's going to be.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a conversation and us having data
Yeah.
by the first of the year would be really helpful if we're going to want to, share that with our legislators.
Good.
Perfect segue into the next topic,
Mhm.
our annual agenda items. Any feedback on these?
I didn't know why some were highlighted, but.
That's probably for my reference.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have.
I just didn't know if they were new or yeah.
Can we also include like, board development budget for us to review it kind of annually, and then also possibly get a list of conferences that might be, of value to us? I mean, I'm listening to Don share how wonderful PACE was, and maybe we can make an effort. I know we have a lot of priorities, competing priorities, but maybe if somebody, you know, can ensure that we attend a PACE conference, we can just start rotating, or if people don't wanna go, the same person can go. Cause I think that there's some really valuable opportunities, but like we talk about it and it's like out of sight, out of mind for me.
And then it's like next week and we have to do. a
And then,
board
yeah, right.
meeting. We don't need.
And we're so grateful for you, Denise, because you do share, like, hey, you haven't registered. So that's really, really helpful, but it might just be helpful to have maybe some sort of like mapping of running things that might be.
And I
beneficial
So
to
you
look at.
asking for something to be added to this? I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were asking for.
Yeah, this is.
Yes, something to be added that we are reviewing at different times, and I don't know when exactly in the year we can.
Oh,
review
got
them.
it, kind of like the superintendent
Yes.
goals, we're reviewing
Thank
that,
you.
okay, got it, thank you.
And you're asking for a list of trainings?
If we can, if there
Or
is,
opportunities.
if there are some development opportunities, it might be nice just to have there, cause I don't remember when PACE happened.
I can help you, Denise, cause I like a whole bunch are popping in my head. The law conference is probably, I would recommend that over in almost any
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah.
So, and that's in December. So I will send you, if I don't, remind me.
Okay.
And then I might just continue like sending quick emails like, oh yeah, cause I get emails about all of these.
Perfect.
Not all of them, there's some I
Look
don't.
at the board development budget.
The fund, like,
Yeah.
do you want like a regular update, like with the financial report, or do you want it annually?
Like twice a year, 3 times a year, just so we can kind of understand where we're at. I mean, I know that in the past we have had discussions about how we show up at the national or at the statewide conference, because there's a lot of the funding goes, maybe not up, but might be limited and cost goes up. So I just think it might be really helpful for me to better understand
Mhm.
where we are in the budget.
Got it.
And this is kind of off topic because I forgot to say it, but the board of directors for OSBA decided not to go to equity and inclusion and advocacy in
In January.
January. As a board, we decided not to do that this year.
Mhm.
What was the reason?
Because both that and the annual convention are both in DC. And DC's the most expensive place we travel, and it takes forever to get there, like you're traveling all day. And you're there for like a week, and then you're there for another week, and we felt like we could do advocacy. When we were there during the convention versus that, and the timing for advocacy would probably be better, because a lot of it's the beginning of the year, and a lot of it's hard to get in touch with you, so we decided for, to save that money and do something else with it, maybe?
So can you help me clarify what that means? Does that mean, because it's usually together, right? Equity and then advocacy at the same conference a few days before,
And leadership,
and leadership.
right, but they don't even know if they're doing all of that, it might just be. It's up in the air what's OSBA, what NSBA is doing, but
Okay.
I just wanted to bring that up because we were
I
talking
think
about
that's really
conferences,
helpful,
and that's
yeah.
one that some people might wanna go to. But I just wanted to mention the leadership was not gonna be there, cause typically the leadership is there and they help you, like if. We go together, we've gone together, and then, you know, if you have questions, I can help support you with whatever you need, but leadership will not be there to support. we're hoping everyone,
OSBA
leadership.
leadership will not be there to support.
We're hoping if you wanna go, you'll just go to the convention, and NSBA is gonna support us and others that have chosen not to do it. It's just really expensive to go to DC twice,
Okay.
and so they're also gonna support buses and stuff to go to the Capitol.
Okay. Thank you.
I just thought I would bring that up so that you
That's good.
could make a good choice.
And by having something that's kind of listed, it helps me kind of make a decision. Do I go here or do I go there?
And I will help Denise.
I'll make like a Google Doc and share
Yeah.
it with everybody.
Yeah, okay,
That'd be great. Just have the money there, whatever.
Yeah, and we can add different things.
So smart, always.
I don't tell you. What are we gonna do to?
All right, next
We're all quitting.
is guiding principles. Does anyone have any requested changes?
I have to comment, I'm really happy with the changes that we made last year on this.
Me too.
They read really nicely and
Mm-hmm.
it's very
Mhm.
precise and I
Yeah.
appreciate all the Dawn's work on that.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm not at the capacity to work on it this year.
Did a great job last year.
Yeah.
Wordsmithing.
Yeah, so I think it's the first
Channeling
year
Sarah.
I've been happy with them. So,
Well, and then this was if we did the exact same thing at OSBA and other committees, and so it was kind of like in my mind.
okay, great. We don't need to, will we vote on that or?
On like the annual agenda items?
No, the guiding principles,
Oh.
sorry.
There's
It's
nothing,
just,
no.
okay, all right. Next is the board policy packet. Did anyone have, this is a big one. Did anyone have any questions? Thoughts? Did you want to kind of speak generally about what's in this
For
packet?
the most part, a lot of it was red language and the
Yeah.
optional language was pretty easy.
Almost all of it was red language.
Red language means that we don't, it's the law, like OSBA is saying, there was legislation or a new law that was passed, then you have to change this policy to meet that legislation or law.
If you come to a lot of board meetings, you'll hear us whine about not having a lot of local control. So,
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
okay,
does blue and green language mean?
so, hang on, let me go back.
Because there will be policies that also
Yeah.
have.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Michael, you got it?
Yeah, it's on page one, hang on, it's, okay. Letters or words in red are required or highly recommended by OSBA. Words shown in brackets are optional. If they are in blue, admin is recommending that word, phrase, or sentence. If the words are shown in green and crossed out, admin's recommending not including. I did have a question on, let's see, good. I tried to find on board meeting procedures. So page 29 of your packet,
Which board policy number?
it's BDD. I'm wondering about 3. Where it says the results of all votes shall be recorded, including the vote of each member's vote by name on all votes taken by the board. And how that,
We do that in email
well,
or what?
we just talking about action items, or I'm wondering, does that preclude us from doing, help me with the,
All in favor, say aye.
yeah, the consensus voting for like consent agendas and things like that.
I don't believe so. I mean, I can get clarification
I need
from,
clarification, I think that's allowable with consent agenda,
Yeah.
there's no objection.
yeah,
But we can look at that.
And then. There was one more thing I thought I was trying to find it.
Page 20, what is it?
29,
It's ADD.
number
After
3.
I'm trying to scroll in the situation.
I never had one.
I don't know if I hold it, I want these.
I don't see any red language in this. Is it all new or?
Which one are we?
For BDD,
Yeah.
It's page 29.
am I on the correct one? Yeah, there's a lot of red.
Oh,
So
I must
remember-
be at the wrong one.
You remember it's the draft, so if there's changes, they're all. What the changes are, and then I incorporate all those changes into the final draft.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
the one.
Adopt it like that,
Okay.
if that's what you're referring to.
No, I'm referring to, I don't know how to read letters.
Okay, never mind.
Right after.
There is that.
There.
That's what I'm referring to.
Got it.
Okay, any other thoughts or questions?
So before we vote on those next time, we can
Yeah.
get clarification on.
That'd be great,
Yeah, that's a
thank
good
you.
question.
Yeah,
I think this, well, the reason I was asking is because I think this is coming, the ethics commission changed a lot of things
Yes.
recently, and I'm thinking this is coming from the ethics commission, and
I
so.
think I put a note in there, almost all of these policies, or public meetings law.
Okay,
So yeah, all of the above policies have been changed or newly proposed due to the changes in public meetings law.
I listen to Spencer once in a while and he mentioned this policy.
You listen to Spencer once in a while.
And OSBA does have a webinar out there that if
Yeah.
you didn't participate in the one that they gave
Yeah.
when these came out in April, you can always go out and watch it too for a little more detail.
Yeah, I remember that. That was helpful to go to.
great. Are we okay just doing these 2 action items? Okay, let's keep rolling.
Yeah.
K1, resolution 26-6, LCRG designations. Do I have a motion?
I move to adopt resolution 26-6 LCRG designations as presented.
And sort of.
Mm.
Rebecca.
Okay, motion by Polly, seconded by Rebecca. I actually thought you said it for it, that's okay. I'll give it to Rebecca. Any discussion? Can we check the replay, Canyon? No, I'm just kidding.
Tiebreaker.
All right, Diana,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Polly,
Yes.
Don,
Yes,
Rebecca?
Yeah.
I vote yes. 26-7, free reduced lunch info.
I move to adopt resolution 26-7 free reduced lunch info as presented. Second. I want to say that earlier we kind of skipped over it, but there was some really great information from Sodexo at the top of this board packet that was so great, like to hear of what they're, and it just warms me every time I see it. What they're doing to change and do in our community, sure.
Go have lunch with them.
I know, let's go.
Oh, one additional thing before I forget, when is the celebration for migrant education happening?
Oh, it'll be next Wednesday.
Oh.
It's at high school.
Yeah.
We'll email the,
Please
yeah.
do.
Thank you, and I
Fine,
told her
whenever
that we
you
But we
will.
still have to vote, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We got the vote on. It's okay. I just told Rebecca this is her problem now. Okay. So let's vote on this and then
Yes.
okay, all right, I just don't wanna forget. Any discussion on this one, 26-7? All right, Diana,
Yes.
Nancy?
Yes.
Polly?
Yes.
Don?
yes.
Rebecca?
Yeah.
I vote yes, okay. Review of next meeting agenda or future events.
We will email it. We're not putting that out on social media, so we will
Right.
put our, we'll email the board about the time.
Right.
I believe it's Wednesday at 6 o'clock at the high school, but we'll send that out.
That would be wonderful.
We need to,
And that's it, the kind of a culminating event of our summer school. And there's, our guest teachers from Mexico have been doing an
It's so
awesome
good.
job. It's a really incredible event, so.
All
and we
right,
also need to add on here I didn't see the cell phone policy.
Well, it wasn't on there because Brent just talked about it, I put
You
it on
just
there.
added, okay.
Got it.
Denise is on it.
I know
That's
it's
other
on.
information and discussion. Okay.
for 8:13, okay. We'll see you all on the 13th. Our journey.
Okay. Please.